today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow. And he didn't on that play.
As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big play there for the Patriots. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
This down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, It's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give. Akers running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Nwangu. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Give left side here for Nwangu. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Going for it all. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. That is caught by Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. CeeDee Lamb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 now on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And the defense, they'll spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Pulled in at the 24. So at halftime, you want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there for New England. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the turnover, it's Tua. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's brought in by Harris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. Big hold. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Looking to throw. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacob Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking to throw again under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Isaiah Simmons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all-time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharpe, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now it's Nwangu.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And I notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Tua looking underneath. He's got Akers.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
And he'll find Pittman.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. But he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for L.A.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on second down.
Tua will dump this off to Akers.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And again, it's Tagovailoa.
That's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a 1st down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the
rush coming, and he's taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Another try after the 1st down sack.
Tua.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Mike Williams
there to make the grab.
And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tua to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Another run now for Nwangu. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came